Welcome back everyone. दोस्तों, today we are going to learn about a new topic, direct and indirect speech. So, this is a very important topic in almost all competitive examinations. So, let's make it simple and get started. Okay, first we need to know what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Okay, the definition is when the exact words used by a speaker are reproduced, it is called direct speech. And when the meaning of a speech is conveyed in the reporter's words, it is called indirect speech. Okay, this is very simple. This means that whenever two persons are speaking each other, that is a direct speech or a conversation is happening, it is known as direct speech. And whenever a third person talk about this talk happened earlier, that is known as indirect speech. So direct speech is actually happening between two persons, and indirect speech is when a third person comes there and talk about these two persons. Okay, so let's make this clear using an example. Okay, the example says that the inspector said, "I am glad to be with you today." And the indirect speech of it is that the inspector said that he was glad to be with us that day. Okay, another thing we need to look here is that, so consider the direct speech, it will be always separated by a comma, and the speech will be enclosed within inverted commas. But the indirect speech will not contain the comma and the inverted comma. Also, it will convert into another form. Okay, we will talk about it later. So next we need to consider three cases: the present, the past, first the past, the present, and then the future statements. Okay, first we are going to learn about simple present and simple future tense. Okay, whenever sentences come in simple present and simple future, actually it is very simple to convert it into indirect speech. Now let me explain it with some example. Okay, look here. This is a simple present direct speech. Ashu says Pummy is going to England. So the indirect speech of it is Ashu says that Pummy is going to England. So look here, the Pummy is going to England. In the indirect speech it is also Pummy is going to England. That is, it is unchanged in indirect speech. Okay, we don't need to convert it into any other form or a past perfect form, continuous form. Just write the same in the direct speech. The says will become says that. Also the says is unchanged here. Says. Okay, so anything or any sentence in simple present, you don't need to convert it into another form. Just write it directly below. So now look another example. This is a simple future sentence. The teacher will say all the children have become very naughty. And the indirect speech is the teacher will say that all the children have become very naughty. Look here, the will say is same as there and the have become is unchanged. Both of these are unchanged. So this is what happened in simple present and simple future. Very simple. So I'm not taking too much examples and wasting time. So next we are going into past sentence. Okay, considering past sentences, we need to convert it. The verbs are converted into another form. So look here, this is a list of words that are converted when changing from direct to indirect speech in past sentence. Okay, the trick here is first identify the sentence is whether present, past or future, then act according to that. Okay, look here. In a past sentence, if in the direct speech is coming, then in the indirect speech it will become was. If are is coming, then it will become were. Also was or were will become had been. If had been is coming, no change. Has or have become had, and if had comes, no change. So in simple present, if do come, then it will change into did, that is simple past. So you just don't need to study about the simple present and simple past. Just these are the basic words, that is will become was will become had been, no change, has will become had. So these are the basic things. So you better write it down on a notebook or just take a screenshot, which will help you to learn it. So for making this clear, we will look into some examples. So look here. The direct speech is Suresh said Anuj is very successful. So it is direct speech, and we know said from the sentence said is here, so we know that this is a past sentence. So we need to convert it. So Suresh said that Anuj was very successful. Look here, the is has became was. Is converted into was because this is a symbol. Sorry, this is a past sentence. Okay, so consider the same sentence once more. If it was a simple present, it will be like Suresh says Anuj is very successful, and its indirect speech will be Suresh says that Anuj is very successful. So there will be no change. But since here said is coming, we need to change is to was. Okay, now consider its continuation. Suresh said Anuj was very successful. Was will become had been. Suresh said that Anuj had been very successful. So if had been is there, we know no change. So the next sentence, Suresh said Anuj had been very successful. The indirect speech will be Suresh said that Anuj had been very successful. No change. So this is the basic of past, present, and future sentences. So I am not taking too much examples in this lesson. So I will come up with more examples and solved questions of direct and indirect speech, especially in previous asked SSC and PSC questions. So keep like the video and subscribe if you like it for more videos and coming updates. And best of luck for all people who are preparing for their examinations. Thank you.